in our already tight rental markets fell in 6 of the capital cities and were unchanged in the other 2 in January, according to the monthly report from SQM Research. The national average vacancy rate fell from 2.2% in December to just on 2% in January, but 5 capital cities, Perth, Adelaide, Canberra, Darwin and Hobart, all have vacancy rates below 1%, and Brisbane sits at 1.7%. Throughout regional Australia, many centres have vacancy rates below 1% in what represents a national rental crisis for people seeking tenancies. The industry benchmark, remember, is that vacancy rates below 3% represent a shortage of rental properties. In the 2 biggest cities where vacancies are currently the highest, they showed marked improvement in January as well, with Sydney falling from 3.6% in December to 3.2%, and Melbourne falling from 4.7% to 4.4%. SQM CEO Louis Christopher says the figures provide more evidence that the worst is over for landlords in the Sydney and Melbourne rental markets. He says the fall in vacancy rates for the month in those 2 cities, combined with the increased tightness in other cities and the regions, has now brought rental vacancy rates down to below where they were prior to the outbreak of COVID-19. Christopher says the data suggests that 2021 will remain largely a tenants market in the inner city areas of the big cities, but will also very much remain a landlord's market elsewhere, particularly in regional Australia. He also notes that rents for both houses and units have risen in the capital cities on average over the past month. In annual terms, the national average is a 10% rise in house rents and a 4% increase in apartment rents. The growth has been higher in regional markets than in capital cities, with Sydney and Melbourne rents still lower on average than they were a year ago. But there have been strong rises in Perth, Darwin and Canberra in particular. In Perth, rents have risen 11.5% for houses and 12% for apartments, while in Darwin, house rents have increased 27% in 12 months. In Canberra, rents have risen around 6% for both houses and units. The SQM report provides further evidence that in most locations across Australia, we have what amounts to a national rental shortage crisis. Bye for now.